Hola, bienvenidos a otro episodio. I'm joking. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 7, MS 07 of the VZ podcast. Can't believe that we're already in episode 7. But
Yeah, no, it's been crazy.
today, it's gonna be a little bit of like a catch up session because we haven't actually done a podcast just between us two in a little bit because we've been recording a lot of the guest episodes, and we're gonna be talking about displays and how we display our Gunpla. But before we get into that, how you been, man?
I've been all right. I've been definitely rushing. I feel like life recently has been very, very busy. Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't been like there almost. I feel like I've been going crazy a little bit with like all the stuff that's going on right now. But pretty good. Happy to be here, and it's always a good experience to just have a chance to sit down and like talk for a bit without like the pressure of everything outside of the content realm. But what about you?
Yeah, been busy as well. Got a lot of things planned out. Besides, all the stuff I do outside of Gunpla, and then I've been doing working on commissions, which and kits we'll get into. And this Friday, I have a charity stream that's coming up for
Yes,
Breast Cancer
sir.
Awareness Month. So a lot of planning into that. Also for the viewers, ever since we started this podcast, it's hurt our friendship a little bit because we can't really talk to each other. Because you're like, every time a serious conversation or something interesting gets brought up, you're like, save it for the podcast.
Bro, I dead ass. This motherfucker has told me to shut the fuck up more than my mother, and that shit is crazy. But I feel like it hasn't hurt our friendship in the way that you would think. I feel like we still talk to each other like pretty. I wouldn't say regularly, but whenever we do talk, we do avoid like subjects that we could brought
Yeah,
up during our podcast. And I think that's a nice thing that like I feel like there is a way where we can like talk about other stuff. Like
yeah.
there's other stuff to talk about other than like gunplay and stuff.
All the stuff that will
Which
get
is
us canceled, yeah, we'll talk about
yeah.
it.
No, literally like I find it so funny that the other day you asked me like a small like are you free or what are you doing? And I was like, why you need me to hop on or something? And I was like I was like
Yeah, we
it
have
was
those
just it was
moments.
just funny. But this is your fault for being super business minded, motherfucker. You're like, hey, wake your ass up because it's time to go beast mode type shit.
All I'm saying is like, I think it's better if we just talk about it in the podcast. You know what I mean? And the viewers want to listen to what two nerds have to say. So
No, you're so right. You're so right.
yeah, it's been a pretty busy week for both of us. I would say it was so busy, in fact, that I literally had to text him yesterday and be like, "Are you alive? Like, you good, bro?"
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we both haven't been present and I mean, I feel like it's healthy cuz we are focusing on our business. I feel like if I would be like, "Yeah, I'm not busy and I'm actually like slacking off today or like this and that, like not really working on anything that to like benefit myself," I would probably be pretty pissed,
no, yeah, I would
you
have
know.
definitely yelled at you, but you have valid reasons for being busy. So I guess in terms of adding on to your busyness, what have you been working on in terms of Gunpla? What have you built?
So, you know this and a lot of my inner circle knows this that I've been going ham on just on my backlog. I feel like the last couple episodes, you saying that I have a big ass backlog hurt me a little bit.
It's working,
So
guys.
I
It's
know,
working.
guys. Literally since the last podcast, I've built like at least like 4 to 5 kits, and it's only been a week since we last shot our last podcast, which is crazy. But here's some of my not work in progress, but some of my completed kits right now. I haven't started on a new kit just because we're doing this podcast right now, literally. So yeah, so let's do this. So this is the first kit, starting off super small. I have the Gundam Astaroth from Iron Blooded Orphans. Of course, my face is in the way. Hello. There we go. I really like this kit. I've been on this like IBO kind of train lately. I've been appreciating a lot more IBO kits right now, and they're pretty great if you know how to handle them. And I've heard a lot of people are like, uh, last time. Wait, hold on.
Last time You literally said that you hate IBO kids. So what was going on with that now?
All I gotta say is that people change. People change. It's not that I didn't like IBO. I didn't like IBO at that time, and it take me all the way up to today where I realized that in order to pose and kind of like take care of these kids, it's a whole entire different style than I would a traditional like Gundam Seed or a ACUC model kit and stuff like that. It was like a small little rant that I want to say that you know my perspective has changed on the IBO kids. I'm gonna try to be more open about like building more like iron blooded orphan kids just because I really do think that their designs are pretty nice.
Do you
So
still think like, because from the few that I've built, I feel like they're very flimsy. I think we talked about this last time. Do you still feel
mhm.
that or no?
I do feel like they are very fragile, but it's not a deal breaker since I built this one and I'm gonna do the Mecha Guy Kosu test for you. It's like I'll shake it and it's like super sturdy. Like it's super sturdy. So you gotta know like which parts to glue and which part you kind of have to sacrifice
Okay.
just to make it sturdy. And everybody's seen like my couple of recent posts about the IBO. Like the results are there. Like you just have to put in the effort, which I think IBO kits are not for beginners just because you just have to put so much pressure or not pressure, but like so much like attention to detail with so much more effort than you would just your regular like model kit.
I would
So talk about a lot.
say, yeah. No, I would say
Keep
because
going.
like there's not a lot of art. It's like very thin designs. I feel like it's pretty good for
Mhm.
posing because not a lot of things getting in the
Yeah.
way. I think it's just a matter of like holding those poses.
Yeah, which is like something that IBO really needs like an upgraded kit on. If any third party is listening right now, we need some upgraded kits for the IBO. I know that there's a metal frame for the HGs, but I'm not paying an extra $20 just to make my shit a lot heavier.
Metal
People are
frame
like,
for the
get
HG.
yeah,
Frame for that?
so there is a metal frame for this kind of like Gundam. Just because they all use the same frame.
Mm.
So you can get a metal frame for this, and the only drawback is that like the kit itself is $20, and the metal frame is another 20 upwards to like $40. So you're telling me I'm gonna spend $60 for an iron blooded kit? Like I can't justify that. I'd rather just like
You can buy the MG Vidar at that price.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So like at that point, I can just like keep tweaking this or like keep tightening the joints as I go
Mm-hmm.
and the kid's pretty perfect. I do have to mention that whoever is going into like the iron blooded like high grade, I think you should go for a weathered look just because it just looks a lot better and it fits more in terms of the styling. But I'm rambling. Let's move on. The next one I got is my first master grade in literally 2 months.
I am so
And
happy
this
about this.
I know
Oh my
I
god.
know. This is also was an extra effort type deal. It was just a lot of work, and you would probably know this thing is like just nub
No,
central.
Nub City.
Yeah, and this is to honor our last guest, Miss Night Night, Miss
Tyler.
Roxanne Tyler. Yes, sir. But yeah, it's an okay kit. I mean, it's very dated, but it looks hella sick. So I feel like it's a win. I feel like I could change, the gray just to be a little bit darker and stuff like that. But like overall, I'm not really complaining just because it looks fucking badass.
Great
I
shelf
can't
presence.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to post this thing up and like feature it next to like an emo ass song and then tag Tyler in it.
You gotta put Papa Roach.
Yeah, for sure. Like My Chemical Romance, that shit.
Is that
And what
it?
about you? What are you working on? Yeah,
Okay.
for right
So
now.
I've done two kits so far. One actually I haven't shown anyone yet. The first one was during build day. Last Saturday we got USA Gundam Store build day, and I ended up getting the third party Keyblade,
Ooh,
uh,
ooh,
which I ended up painting the day I got back, like the same day, that same night I
bro,
started
that shit looks like
working.
an Apple product.
Does it not? Yeah. So I
Yeah.
know the topic of like signature colorways got brought up, which is also something that we're going to talk about for the upcoming project. So I was like, let me make Akro's signature colorway. For those who don't know, Akro is a misspelling of Acro, but ACHRO or achromatic, which means without color.
Mhm.
So that was kind of the whole look I was going for, which I think I succeeded because a lot of people saw the post and was like, I thought this was a filter until I saw the effect parts. So
Wait, okay, but let me ask you, why the fuck did you give it a tramp stamp on the calves?
oh, because it came with like a bunch of decals. By the way,
Mhm.
for those who are planning on getting a third party, I would not recommend it because of how much of a pain it is to like put it together and how all the third party issues come with it. It came with a bunch of extra random decals, and I was like, "This looks like a tramp stamp, like that, like
It
yeah,
does, it
like the
literally
font
does.
and everything." So let me just put it on the side of the leg. I think it's like a funny thing to have.
Oh, you should have put it on the ass, bro. You should have put it on like
I
the
thought
lower back.
about it. It just not a lot of, I guess,
I feel
like.
like I feel like if you did put it on the lower back, you would probably want to get rid of that thing like ASAP.
But oh yeah,
It would probably ruin the viewpoint.
this
Yeah.
is for my personal collection, which is rare. I don't usually keep a lot of kits. Which is the same case, which is the case for the next kit that I'm about to show, which
Bro,
is
this guy is my fucking enemy, dude. He never keeps his kit. I literally keep other people's kit.
so yeah, this one was a commission, but it was the newly released MGSD aerial, which I just finished painting today. I don't know how well the shading or the color. Looks a lot more greener. I'll say it's closer to
Mm.
Hatsune Miku on camera, but in person it's like Tiffany blue. Uh, the jewelry company. But first MGSD I've ever built. Really like it. I would recommend it. I personally just don't like the proportions. They just look like big bugs to me. But it's a great design, solid, fits everything fits well. So those are
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. The aerial a lot, just because I'm in a like a blue vibe, obviously, as you can tell. But yeah, I anything that's like blue and like gray or white color scheme, it tugs on my heartstrings a little bit.
definitely unique.
Yeah,
But
for sure, for sure.
yeah, I'll probably post photos of it sooner or later, probably tomorrow or
Hmm.
whenever this podcast is out. Anyways, Mr. Shopping Holic. What do you buy? What have you got him?
Okay, so I had to do an ad today because I had to do like a TikTok shop ad. So I went to my local hobby store just because like I just need to film this one thing real quick, and then I decided to pick up a kit there. It was a
Mm-hmm.
really small kit, and like I said, I've been on this like fucking. I've been grinding these orphans. Oh no, wait, hold on. I've been grinding these iron
What?
blooded orphan kids. No, 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 no. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Holy
Please do not
fuck.
clip that. Delete everything. Delete everything. But anyways, I've been on this like obsession with Iron Blooded Orphans kits,
IBO.
and I
Just say
picked up a new high
IBO.
grade. Yeah, just IBO, IBO. I've been picking up. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. But yeah, my first pickup is gonna be the high grade Hajiraboshi. Very sick. I feel like this is one of the nicer like IBO kits in my opinion.
Mhm.
It's like all white and red, which I think is like very very neat. Very neat, I would say. I'm very excited to open this thing up, and now that I know how to like handle an IBO kit, I feel like I got the shit in the bag.
You could probably build
But
like 3 a day too. Like they're so simple too.
dude, yeah, they take like no time at all. I think this one took me like I say 2 hours just because I did weather and like shaded a little bit. So like full attention is only 2 hours, which is like not that much since I usually spend like upwards to like 8 hours on a high grade if I do like decals or like shading and stuff like that. But this next one is an absolute banger though. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's a P Bandai kit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want this kit at all, but I got this on a whim like 2 weeks ago, and it finally got here. Eh,
The Shimusha.
yes, sir.
I didn't even know that existed.
It's like red with like sakura color. I don't know if like you can see it that well, but Here's that. Look at that. Look at that shit.
How many
It's so
Shinmushas do you have already?
so right now this would be the second one. And I don't know, it's like the cool thing about my first one is that just it's the regular release Shinmusha that I got pre-built second-handed for $35.
W.
Just I mean, yeah, it was like missing parts and like parts was like all separated and whatever, but I mean, a win is a win, honestly.
You probably pay like
I'd take
30
that shit
bucks
over.
for the stand. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So all I had to do is just clean it up and that's literally it and free Shinmusha.
okay. I
Although
mean,
I gotta say though, whoever sold me that shit, you are a fucking shit ass builder, dude. You're a shit ass builder. You built the fucking legs incorrectly, and then you screwed a fucking hole. I had to go in and fucking did surgery. Like it pissed me the fuck off though.
that's
And you broke
why
literally all the gold parts in there. Oh my goodness.
I would never really want to buy pre-built kits just because of that. Like what happens when you like get ready to like move it around or paint it and then you just open it and see the disaster that's there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think my problem with like handling someone else's kit is that like I really don't know what they did to it.
yeah,
Like
you
I
never
haven't
know.
handled it myself. I haven't built it. Oh my god! Okay. I gotta tell you something before you tell me your pickup because this is technically a pickup too. But today I was helping my brother move, and I robbed two kits out of his fucking house, bro. Like, like I was moving a box with like some kits in there.
Can
I
you
took
steal
out two.
that? I think you know exactly what I want you to steal.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to explain it?
Yeah, so he said, okay, by the way, thank you everyone for supporting the podcast. Really love it. But I'm getting sick and fucking tired because every one of y'all would love to DM me a photo on how you guys found the P Bandai Master Grade Ultron. I've gotten multiple people tell me that they got it. Someone just found it in a random store in Oregon. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, he also decides to hop on this train and send me a photo of the Master Grade P Bandai Ultron that's just sitting in his brother's closet. So
Literally, it was literally the last thing in his like box of backlog. It was insane. Like he didn't even care that much about it. He was like, "Oh, I have that shit." It's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna go grab the thing that I robbed him out of, and you can explain what you got to the
okay,
audience.
yeah. So while Jay goes, he's not prepared. First thing was I thought it would be a fun thing to practice, which is just the Haro like basic green thing. I think you don't even need assembly. I thought it would be fun to paint this and just have on my desk. I think everyone knows what color scheme I'm gonna do for this. So there's the first one.
Which is, are you gonna do the
Black,
Sakura Haro?
no, black and white.
You know there is a black and white Haro, right? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
but I'm doing shading and whatever, like decals.
Oh,
So,
fuck, whatever.
next one. This is a W find. I got it for $30, which I think is a really good deal for this old P Bandai kit.
Ooh, yes, sir.
The Pale Rider Space Type. I'm excited because for those who play Gundam Evolution, this was my main. So, but also, I don't know. I have no plans for it yet, but maybe I'll figure something out. One commission build, also gonna be a black and white kit. Is the Master Grade Dynamis, which I'm
Damn.
actually
Wait,
kind of
that's
excited about.
insane though.
Yeah.
Have you ever built one?
No, this is the first time. This would be my second double O Master
Oh, you're
Grade.
gonna like it. That's like I would recommend that for anybody who wants to start their first master grade. I would say
So yeah, very excited.
it's a,
Black and white, and I'm gonna do some extra details. Finally, this correlates with the conversation of signature colorways because I decided, I got Jay the flash sale we had today for 20% off on all kits in USA Gundam store, and it is
sir.
the Turn A. What we're
Do
gonna
you want
do
to
with
tell?
it, or I
Yeah, I
mean,
was gonna
it's
say.
up to you. It's up to you. But
I can tell him. So we've been talking about like having my own my own signature Gundam, and as you guys know, that Aznable is pretty much just the name Aznable from Shar Aznable, and it's literally a turned A. So we just just put turn A, and I'm just gonna have him do Char's color, and I feel like that's very self-explanatory, obviously. But some of you guys just need me to describe it a little bit more, just for your brains to like compromise. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's literally
So
what we're gonna do. I'm very excited though. I'm very excited. I hope you do it justice.
there is. I have to paint him about 5 kits. I think there's a
And I
lot.
haven't I haven't even sent him the kits that I want him to paint the most yet,
Yeah, yeah.
just
There's
because I've been kind of busy.
and we have a lot of bangers. A lot of popular, I guess, color schemes coming up. So stay tuned. More collabs to come. But for now, we're gonna focus on. Well, I'm gonna focus on painting and the podcast, but you focus on building and clearing out your backlog.
Dude. Yeah, anyways, I got those kits, and oh, the first kit that I grabbed from my brother's collection, or they're both IBO kits, just because I haven't been able to find them in the wild, so I'm just gonna keep them in my collection till I get a chance to find them. But yeah, we got the bale,
Mm,
pretty sick. He did a pretty good job on it. Like it's one of his first build, but it looks pretty nice to be fair.
that's pretty
And
cool.
then we got my favorite right now, the Barbatos, which is like obviously it's just a Barbatos, right? But for me, I'm a sucker for anything 144. I just really like how nice like a good like a well done tiny model of like a Gundam just looks like. It's like whenever people like hold up like Warhammer miniatures, it just looks impressive. So like comparing this to like a master grade, literally just looks super nice to
Did
me.
you not own a Barbatooth until now?
I never owned the high grade. I have
What
the
the
master grade.
what the fuck? That's
And
that's
and
more
the
surprising.
and the master grade SD, but I've never had this fourth form Barbatos ever.
Hmm.
I know that there's one next to a hobby store that we shall not name because
Oh.
yeah, there's one right there which I shall not name. And I used to have a bail. If anybody have like been like watching me since like I started, I had a bail, and then for some reason it just got like satted on, so I threw it away. But
You
yeah, now
just
I have
throw
another
it
one.
away. What the?
Yeah.
I mean, they're really cheap, so like it doesn't really
Okay,
hurt.
but yeah, literally at the time I was like, bro, IBO ain't shit. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother having this in my collection if I don't want it anymore. So I threw it
Okay.
away. And it was broken anyway, so there was like no saving.
I guess you're on your IBO hype. I personally, I'm just excited because I only have a few things to get done, and then I can move on to some personal projects. So,
Mm.
I'm sure a lot of people that follow me are kind of probably getting bored. I'm already bored of half the stuff I make now, so I don't want to look at it again. So, hopefully, new, more creative projects. So,
Mhm.
anyways, let's actually move on to
Yeah, that was a long ass ramble. Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
This is what happens when you don't
The
talk to each
fuck?
other for like half a week.
Dude, I know. I low key miss it, but at the same time, I don't because we have an obligation to like speak privately, publicly. Our private talks are public.
Yeah, pretty
We're
much.
like we're like a YouTube couple where they film every moment of their lives.
I
We're
don't
gonna
want it.
break up on camera. Watch this. It's like, hey, I don't want to do this podcast anymore. You're like, wait, save it. Just say it on the podcast.
Who gets
If you
the
wanna,
channel? Who gets the channel in the breakup?
bro. Oh hell no. Oh hell. What if I say that I want the channel? You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just take the Ko-fi then. You fuck.
Thanks for the idea. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to to the topic, which is display, because um part of the hobby when you first start off is of course just learning how to build, but once you start growing a collection, you know you want to learn how to display it. Storage and how you keep it around your house becomes important. If you're a content creator, it's kind of like your background as well. So I guess starting off, like, what are you want to tell us how you display all of your Gundam kits?
All right, so I have two ways I'm displaying my kids, or actually no, I have several ways. I just don't want to come off as like pretentious just because like
We all
I
know
do
you
have the.
are, like, we all
That's what I'm
know.
saying. No, hey.
Wait, wait,
I
wait.
know,
You just
I
fucking
know,
tell it.
I know.
Tell us.
Anyways, I want to be humble for like 2.5 seconds, brother. Okay. Anyways, no, I have like four-ish display just style, I guess. I'm working on a second one right now in my office, It's coming soon. Anyways,
Nerd room.
so my yeah nerd room, literally a man cave, a goon cave. Anyways, fuck. Oh, okay. So one of the first thing that I would suggest people do is a glass display case, which is something like the one behind me. It's very nice, especially if you have lights in it. It just looks very professional, very I'm saying very performative. Is like you have a museum in your room. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's a centerpiece, which is like nice. But the only downside is that like they do cost a lot of money. And I was fortunate enough to got mine for a sponsorship. So that's literally the only reason why I have it. And my setup before was like just regular. It has a cube shelf, which is something that I think a lot of people should get into just because it gives you a lot of more options to like display like certain series, certain like looks of Gunpla. So yeah, anyways, back to this display case is that like I think it just shows off your Gundam and your kits a lot better and it's more performative, I shall say. And another thing that I do like to display my Gundam on is floating shelves. Like if you see like from IKEA stuff like that, and it's more modern in like furniture and in like decoration, but I think it gives it a nice look since like Gundam is like a little bit more modern than like whatever we have now. It's like it's robots, and I feel like that architecture style would fit in with the Gundam a lot more. And
It's
finally, for
Max.
hmm. It's mechs. My bad. My bad. I think finally, and this is like more of like a budget friendly option, is that like if you go to like Walmart or if you have a little bit more budget for like IKEA, you can get just bookshelves, like white or black bookshelves, and they're literally like a collector's ideal type of like display. So the one I have in my other room is from IKEA, and I think that I can literally fit like everything that I own on a high grade down
Mm.
there, and then I have floating shelves from my master grade. And I honestly think that's like the best way you could do it. It's just like any shelving that you can find from like Target or like your local furniture store should do fine. And there's like always an option for every type of budget in there.
Yeah, those are for sure. If you're starting off, just get like a. I mean, it really depends. Um, be honest with yourself. If you're only going to get like a couple master grades or a couple high grades, you don't really need to go out and get a crazy setup. But if you're the type of person that goes 0 to 100 real quick, then start off early by investing in a bigger shelf because Gunpla like takes up a lot of space. Like it doesn't seem like it because you look at it's just a small kit, but as soon as you put three master grades next to each other, it's already like a lot of surface area, and then you start getting into like the seed or the Gundam wing kits that have a lot more volume. It takes up a lot of space. I personally, as you guys
Dude,
might have,
especially
oh
the
my
seed
goodness,
stuff. Oh my god, the backpack is
I'm so
insane.
glad I sent you my Destiny because it used to be on this shelf. Just to explain the shelving I have. I have these shelves from Lowe's, which is like industrial shelves. I think that's what they're called, where it's like the industrial pipes with the wooden planks. I have two of those. And then I have an IKEA Detolf. I think that's it's just the
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 glass case.
yeah the glass case with a couple of kits
That's
in
so
there.
basic of you. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's some basic bitch shit.
but
What the hell?
I personally, this is why I don't keep my kits and I sell it is because they take up a lot of space, and I try to be minimal in terms of decor, even though probably isn't as minimal as I would like to be. Like I would preferably want to have maybe five that are, but my goal is that my Gunpla kits blend in with my house, right, with my apartment, which is also hard to do, which I'll get into in a little bit. But if you are going to get into this hobby seriously, it's part of the hobby. It's like you get into cars, you need a garage. It's kind of like that, where you should get a like a good enough bookshelf, especially with a what's called like a door, because it will protect from dust, maybe sunlight, and also if your kid falls down, like it will catch it. Which I don't know how your shit doesn't fall down all the time.
What can I say? I'm a master. I just like sticky tack all of them down. Just
Are they
kidding.
sticky tack or are they actually
No,
just
no, no, no.
gravity? Just
I was,
gravity.
it's just gravity and a prayer, honestly.
Oh my
But
god.
I do get a lot of like a lot of questions about how do I deal with dust, And
You
for
don't.
those who are who yeah, literally for those who are wondering in the podcast how I deal with dust,
Air
I don't.
purifier.
The,
Air
the fuck?
purifier.
Yeah, no, I have one right next to my PC, but that's it. That's literally it. I just need to purify my farts whenever I'm on like long gaming sessions, and that's literally it. I don't deal with dust just because like whenever I do film or something, I'll just clean it. I'll just clean it right before filming. And the rest is like nobody goes into my room anyway, so it really just doesn't matter until I like cough up like a whole hairball out of like dust particles or some shit. But until it's an actual problem, I'm good. I'm good for right now.
I think for you, it's not much of an issue because you continuously use it because that's kind of like
Yeah,
props for your content, right? But for
yeah.
me, for example, some of these kits get painted. I don't touch it until it gets sold.
Yeah.
Just letting there forever.
That's crazy. Do you clean it before you send it out?
Yeah. Well, I usually send it out before it even gets that dirty. You know what I mean?
Not gonna lie, I would probably wouldn't even clean it before I send something out.
I really value like the unboxing experience. I feel like that's probably one of the
Well,
most
that's just
important
because
things.
you're running a business, though. That's just because you're running a business. Whenever I resell my kits, I'm like, I'll just like hand them a duster like inside the box.
Well,
They can
you're a piece of shit. But I mean, how has your I guess your evolution of Gunpla display, I guess.
Ooh, that's a really good question. I feel like back then, whenever I first started, I didn't have a lot of like options to like separate them. It's like whatever I have is all fits in one shelf, so everything just go in there. And then I think for the longest time, like I would never display my Gundam through series. And to this day, I wouldn't. Like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I've I wouldn't mainly okay, let me highlight like that. I wouldn't mainly categorize like or display my Gundam in series. I do it by color coding. So
A lot easier
usually
than
you would
ours.
have yeah. You would have like light colors together, and if I have like a kid's like the Psycho Zaku, or and then I have like a full armor Gundam from Thunderbolt, I would just put them together just because they look pleasing together. But if I have like a Banshee and then a Unicorn, I have them stack on one like staircase display, and then I have anything that matches the color going
Mm,
down. It's just like I try to color code my best in terms of that, and like all my other shelves, it's more apparent just because I have like the greens on one side, the black on one side, and then my personal touch on the other side. And but like in my room is mostly like blue kits, blue and white kits mostly,
yeah.
and just whichever that's not blue goes into the other room,
Okay.
which is
So what
I'm
makes
very
it
like
in that room?
meticulous.
What makes it in that display case? I'm guessing it's mostly your favorites, no?
No, not even. It's just
Okay.
whatever is blue.
Okay.
Yeah. If anything, like it's like okay, so blue kits and custom kits. So I have a lot of custom kits in there.
Okay. Probably the best place to keep, like the
Yeah.
safest place to keep.
And if you guys haven't seen our last episode with Miss Night Night, and you should check it out first of all. She did say that like it's best to display third party kits, and I full heartedly agree with that. They just look a lot better on your shelves than just Bandai kits. And I think that it's just because it comes with a lot more, and with the effects that they just come with, it's just a lot better pleasing wise. Yeah, see, literally.
So yeah, they have a lot more shelf presence. They include a stand most of the time, which Bandai doesn't fucking want to do.
Fucking
So
each sold separately,
yeah,
eat my ass, bitch.
it's a pain in the ass to build, especially to customize. But once you get it done and you don't touch it,
Oh, it's so worth it. It's
it's
so
so
worth it.
worth it. It's definitely worth it.
People ask me like if I ever gonna post like this like the Fire Lord or some shit like some third party shit like that. I'm like, bro,
Fuck
what
that.
the bro? If I touch that shit, I will probably end myself just because it's like there's so much to it. There's so many parts.
Yeah,
Like
no.
there's not a lot of third party kits that you can post, although there is, but like there's not a lot of options. So like
Yeah, it just doesn't. And then like it feels illegal, like moving some of the joints because it's so like tight.
yeah.
And yeah. For me, I started off with just having them all around the place. Originally, I wanted to, like, when you have fake plants, I wanted to kind of blend them in. So
Wait, why
Um,
did you have to say whenever I have fake plants, motherfucker? Like I'm sorry, I
whenever
can't take care of an actual plant.
I also have fake plants, bro. It's not everything's about you, motherfucker. But um, so those
That's crazy.
I do own a real grade new, but this is what it looks like right now. I don't think I've ever showed this before,
That thing
but
looks shattered on.
yeah, it's pretty much. I did it. I
That's
watered it like it's
was
just been dead. Like I pour off one
was
of
it
the
one of your
arms.
first ones?
Yeah. You know how we all talked about how you weather way too much. This is
Yeah,
kind
I
of
can
it.
fucking tell, motherfucker.
Um. So but it blends in well with like all the grass or all
What
the vegetation in the house, and
mossy
then
ass motherfucker.
and then it kind of became like a challenge, a challenge of like, okay, how do I put Gunpla around the house without it like screaming? And I know
You don't. If I put Gunpla around the house, I get beat. Like dead ass. Like whipped that night, and then like my
well,
shit being
so
thrown out.
that's actually one of my first ever videos how to make these
Hmm.
shadow boxes. I guess that's what you can call it.
Really? Where is that video? I didn't see that video.
It's in the bottom. I don't know. I might have archived it, but I did a video of how to
Man.
do a high grade rose and Zulu for this. Oh,
Oh, clip in chat. Clip in chat. Clip in chat. Oh my god, this is gonna be great content. What the fuck?
anyways,
No way that shit just happened.
good thing is this is it's not even painted, so whatever. You know?
Oh man, the cope. The cope, he said it's not even painted.
And then let's say Hobby Lobby or the place that should not be named is a great place to find ideas on how to.
It's also an okay place to buy Gunpla. I said okay, don't kill me.
You can get one of these. Oh, okay, I'm destroying everything I have in my. Anyways, this is a candle holder. I think originally, I'm just destroying everything I have. But yeah, whatever. This is what I use. But this is also another great way to kind of secretly hide Gunpla around your house. Stop laughing so much.
Like, dude, I can't. Dude, literally everything you fucking touch it like crumbles, bro.
Can you believe I customized kits?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why you don't fucking post your shit, bro.
Anyways, yeah, so that's the way. Nowadays, I have this shelf is only where Gunpla goes. I try to keep. Eventually, none of these bright colored stuff will stay, and it will be mostly monochrome because that's what I want to go for. But yeah,
I feel like having shit monochrome, especially when it's like somebody like me who's been in like fashion and like take like only dark outfits, is just it makes me so depressed. I feel like Gunpla is like the one reason I can have to like have some color in my life because like outside of this, like I only wear black outfits and like I only have everything in black. Like literally the only reason why my phone is in a silver colorway is that they wouldn't release a black one. But even if
yeah,
they
same.
would, like I
I'm
would
so
get that
mad
shit.
about that. But I don't know. For
Yeah, that's
me,
what I'm
looking at color makes me depressed. So like, I'm the polar opposite.
I guess that's right. I feel like I've just been in like a monochrome vibe for so long, like ever since like high school, that I'm just starting to get kind of tired. Or like, not tired of it. I just don't want to feel sad, you know. But we're not getting that deep, anyways. Like white and blue is the closest thing I have to any kind of color in my life. That's the furthest I would go for like colors. The rest I
Mm,
wouldn't want to look at.
gunmetal is the closest I'll go.
Oh my god, you're so fucking emo. Oh my
Hey,
god,
I never looked it.
Bring night back. God damn.
They're gonna replace you. It's gonna be an emo
Mhm.
podcast. But what do you think displays well together with Gunpla?
Hmm.
Your Dior,
I would have.
Sauvage, cologne.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely colognes. I feel like colognes is really nice. I have a Paco Rabanne cologne. Like it's the robot one.
Mm-hmm.
That shit looks so nice next to kits, bro.
That's
Oh,
a
I think something that looks really nice next to Gunpla. You're gonna hate me for this because I sound super entitled. I really like Call's figures next to Gunpla, especially next to like a nice like PG Zaku. Oh my goodness.
guys. Let me oh yeah, one of the first interactions I had, or like it's in the beginning of our friendship, right? Jacob loves to just casually remind me that I'm
Oh, I have
broke.
like a day. I have like a
Yeah,
daily flex thing.
right. And At one point, he took a photo of a floating shelf that's in his bathroom of 3 cost figures. Cost figures, if you guys don't know, just Google it. It's KAWS. Each figure is like $150 to $500. I don't know, depending on which one. And he just has it, just eating up his shit particles. So
You
yeah,
know what's funny? I found the fourth one. You know how I told you I have the black dissected one?
yes. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
consider that the OG one next to the gray one
yeah.
too.
So whenever I got a new TV stand, it was on my TV stand. I couldn't find the box where I put all the stuff in my TV stand with like a bunch of like other like SH figure arts and like figures and stuff like that. I finally found it,
Just send
and
them to
now
me.
it's and now it's like in the bathroom, which is like crazy.
Yeah,
Although I got a pretty good price for those. I paid like actually no, I can't say. I can't
yeah.
say. I
Don't
can't
say
say.
it. Don't say it.
I can't say. I
Um,
can't say.
I would.
They're
I would.
gonna be like
Uh,
they're gonna call me entitled, bro. There's no way.
You are. We already know, but it's
Oh
fine.
no, no, I'm not, bro. Please.
um, I'll take plants. Anything in nature goes really well. As on my display. Um, I don't. I feel like I personally love seeing Gunpla on like nice wooden surfaces. Okay, you are get your head out the fucking gutter, bro.
Okay, my bad, my bad,
Like
my bad.
I
Gotta lock
I
in.
wrapped my entire table with this like wood vinyl just because I really liked it. I need to take photos of my Gunpla on the desk, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah.
I do want to add something though. If you have like a shelf full of like master grades and stuff like that, it's very refreshing to add smaller kits
Hmm.
uh like SDs or like high grade. It just gives it a contrast that like just brings the whole collection together. And even more so, you can add like gashapon or like blind box figures in there too. I feel like if you have something that's like similar in colors, that's from like a blind box or like a small little vinyl figure, it's really really nice for your collection. Because I know that like on my top shelf right there, I have I think the Fire Lord and the Asgard from Edis,
Mm-hmm.
and I have my like artisan Gundam Unicorn Perfectibility keycaps just sitting on top of there, and like
Okay.
all my like Gundam blind boxes that is like gray is on there. Like you can see the little three black dots there. It's just
Uh,
super nice if you like know how to color coordinate your stuff. I feel like that's the biggest tip I
what
can
I
give to
started
anybody.
doing also is the TCG cards. You know what I mean? I
Mm,
would get the
mm,
matching one, and then I'll put it on like a little stand in front of it or next to it. So you can do
yeah.
that. There's a lot of creative ways that you can like spice up the display. So
I feel like since Gundam is so colorful, it's so easy to find something that matches it
mm-hmm.
like very well. Yeah, definitely.
Like I probably will do this more, but like alcohol bottles, like whiskey bottles. Like there's a lot of um pretty bottles that you don't want to
Hmm.
throw away. Maybe I'll like do a color scheme that matches it. So definitely want to try that in the future. Do you
Hmm.
pose your kits when you put them up there? As the god of posing, does he pose his kits?
I don't think so. No, I don't ever pose my kids. I think whenever I did pose my kid is like I say the wing. Like I have a specific wing shelf. If we ever do a clip for this, we'll put the picture on the clip. But anyways, I have a wing shelf with like the EW0 and stuff like that. Okay. Let's just simplify it. I rarely pose my kids. A lot of my kids are just in idle poses. Major Majority
You
is just
fucking
to save
poser.
space. Yeah, it's just to save fucking space. Okay, I have so much kids and so much more in the backlog that I just put everything in like just an idle pose. It just looks more manufactured. I think. I think it's look a lot more pleasing. Whenever I had like kits where it's just like every single other kit is in like a dynamic pose, it just looks super busy,
Hmm.
and it makes my space look more cluttered than it does pleasing.
This is why
Cause I
you only keep 10 kits. You know what I mean?
you're so ass. You're so ass.
What's your favorite scale to have on the shelf? You had to pick
Definitely
one.
one 144.
Oh, really? Okay.
One 144. It used to be 1/100 just because I like the details, but whenever you're so far away, you're like you don't even notice the detail.
Yeah, but then you can't even
And
see the kit when it's 1 to 144 scale. So
okay, but
tiny.
that's the thing. Whenever you can't. Okay, but if a 1/144 scale is in like same line with like other 1/144 scale that's like color coded, it's a lot more pleasing than just
So
like
okay,
three master grades to one.
multiple 1 to 144 scale beats, multiple
Hmm.
master grades. Okay. I I
Yeah,
I
for
can see
sure,
that. I can see that.
for sure.
Yeah, I
You?
mean,
What
for
do you
me
think?
it's master grades. I only collect master grades.
What a
Um,
fucking loser! You have no range. No, I swear to God, some dog ass would probably say, "Oh, I like PGs." Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out
I
of here.
mean, like in the ideal world, I would love to just have PGs. You know what I mean? Um,
But in the ideal world, you would need a fucking mansion to fit all those
right,
PGs,
and
if
like
anything. Yeah.
so, master grades is, but also like for me as a painter, master grades the best way I can show off, I guess, the complexity of a paint job compared to a high grade. You know what I mean? You really don't believe that, huh?
No, sorry. I don't know. I just really like 144, even if it's like an RG. I don't know. I just think they look a lot better whenever they're smaller. Compensating. I'm compensating. It's cope.
It really is. But no, like look, think about it. Like the RG crossbone, RG wing, like the smaller kids, they're so
Dude,
tiny.
I love that. I love that. I enjoyed looking at my crossbones.
I love the crossbone, but fucking Christ, is it a tiny kid? So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Different strokes, I guess.
yeah, you guys let us know what's better, 1 to 144 scale or 1 to 100 scale for shelf present, because or just displaying in general. I think it's master grade. It's not even a fucking question. Like it's not even a question.
I
You
feel
know what I
like
mean?
it's good that we have like a different take. I feel like it would have been super boring if I just agreed and be like, yeah, 1/100 for sure. What kind
Yeah.
of fucking NPC fucking mindset is that, bro? Oh my god,
If you're an
insane.
NPC, bro, you're fucking glitching the fucking code, bro.
No, I'm saying like people collect 144 because they have to. They can't afford the master
Whoa,
grade.
my god, the
Nobody. Oh
entitlement,
my god.
the
Nobody. But I'm different. I'm different. I'm better. I'm just
Anyways,
kidding.
so
I'm just kidding, y'all. Please don't take it seriously.
well, before we get canceled, we'll just wrap it up. But yeah, so I'm sure there's a lot more things we can talk about when it comes to displaying kits, but you know, it comes with finding your own style. Jay has his own style. I have my own style. I still, I'm constantly changing. Change my setup like once every fucking couple months because I just love doing that. But take your time, but invest in a good display. I would say that.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the shorter topic, just because we might be recording another episode after this. You don't fucking know because we're gonna look completely
We're
different.
doing a double shift. Yeah,
Okay, well, I guess we're just saying it. Yeah, but
possibly.
you won't know. But you won't know because we look completely different. But we'll do a Q&A segment because we haven't done that in a little bit. So the first question is, would you build a real Grace Anju with the new replacement parts that just dropped?
Maybe. That's a big maybe.
Yeah.
Because I love what they're doing with like all the RG fixes, but I've seen some mixed reviews about them, just like fitment issue and like you have to like add in a couple efforts. But like honestly, I'm a veteran builder at this point where I can just try to fix it myself. But yeah, I would possibly would like to have a kick at it and like try to see how it is per se, because I've heard some bad things. I haven't built it, but I haven't built the RG Senanju yet. But I'm always down for a new challenge.
I just don't get it. And like, well, I mean, already 1 to 100. Like, I'll just get a Sananju 1 to 100 scale. But let's just say for some reason I want a 1 to 144 scale real great Sananju. Like, why would you like? Even the price point, by the time you buy the real grade Sananju and the inner frame, like the new inner frame, that's the price of a master grade. So what's the
Yeah, but
point?
the Master Grade Senanju is also shit
Yeah, but to
though.
get the Stein, which is one of the best kits out there.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
You know, controversial take. I think that the high grade is the best Sinanju.
I built the high grade Sinanju stun, and it's actually really not that bad. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a
Mm-hmm.
solid kid. So it's still on the pricier side, but it's worth it. It's for sure worth it because the
Yeah.
master grade is like close to $100, so it's not
Yeah.
the
But
cheapest
it's a
thing.
lot sturdier than both the master grade and the real grade.
Yeah. So I personally just don't see it being worth it. But if for some reason you really wanted to fix the real grade Sinanju, then go ahead get it. Like I I will judge you, but I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. What is the most iconic moment or aspect of Charles Aznavour?
I think it's the fact that he killed his doppelganger.
Okay.
Oh wait, oh I can't say that. I can't say. Whenever he unalive his twin rose emoji.
I would say like, the iconic Char Zaku and RX-78 fight, the Xiong RX-78 fight, like it's also it's like a probably underrated moment, but in the new G Qual series when you figure out who he was, pretty cool. That caught me off guard. I didn't see it coming at all. So
Another controversial take. I haven't watched G-Quux.
yeah, he's in the show.
I mean, I've seen the theatrical release of like the first couple episodes,
Mm-mm.
but that's all I've got too. It's like they end it like right at the good part, so it's like
I feel like at this point we should purposely not watch anything just so like we can keep up with the not knowing anything like
bro. I
image.
mean, but like at this point in Gundam, like I just don't watch anything. It's just it gets so. I wouldn't say it gets boring, but it just gets too much.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
nothing aligned. It's not like everything's everywhere and
it's not bad, but it's just a lot to take in, and like I can only like watch it in like a span of like a couple weeks, and then take a break for like 2 months and stuff like that.
yeah. So I gotta build shit too. So we're too busy.
Oh, dude,
Anyway,
I'm so busy right now, which is crazy because I'm watching One Piece right now, and I'm trying to like catch up. I'm on episode 261, okay, and it finally just got good.
I will
Fuck
never
that, fuck
watch.
the
I'm not,
Alabasta arc, bro.
I'm not an anime watcher, so yeah. But it is what it is.
Dude, why the fuck are you in this hobby, bro? You rage bait, you motherfucker. Oh my god.
You don't have to like anime to like Gundam. What the fuck
Yeah,
is this?
how did you even fucking find out about this hobby?
My dad.
Man, your dad should be my co-host. The fuck he knows more than
He
oh my
will not
god.
put up with you for sure. But anyways, last question: best place to buy third party kits. And
All right.
let me answer this for you. We're not sponsored by anyone, so we will not be telling you. I'm joking. Okay, go ahead.
I would say the number one place, which is also another controversial place. It's AliExpress. I'm saying this because I'm not fucking sponsored by Gun Damn It or whatever people are trying to like push you right there. Although, Gun Damn It, you make some pretty good shit. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyways, but for right now, without a sponsor, I get a lot of my third party kits from AliExpress and like new type or nah, I wouldn't say USA Gundam Store. Anyways, new type or Gundam Play Store do have some third parties that are on sale sometimes, which is like a very nice deal. But like yeah, I would say for your first bet is AliExpress, although it is kind of sketchy. Your box might come broken, but you're paying a very cheap price
Yeah.
for what you get, and it's like you just have to sacrifice a couple things.
For me, it's USA Gundam Store. That's where I shop, but I go in person, so the experience is different.
That's the yeah, it's different because you have the direct link to like whatever is shipping it to you.
Yeah.
It's like you go to like essentially their warehouse,
Yeah.
while me ordering something that was on sale 2 months ago finally just got to my doorstep the next year. It's
So yeah, I understand. There's that aspect. So that's where I get mine. I am also not sponsored by them, so it is up
yeah.
to yet maybe. Um, so I'm not gonna like say go shop there, but at the same time, that's where I get mine. But that's the only place I go get I get Gunpla besides like someone else sends it to me. So yeah. Yeah, him. He is my Gundam store, pretty much at this point. But yeah, that's really about it for all the Q&A. This was probably a lot shorter episode, a little more,
This might be our shortest one yet.
yeah, a little more calm than usual.
It's
But
more of like the keeping up with the Vervizi podcast. It's like a recap episode.
yeah,
It's a filler, if anything.
this is a filler. But don't worry, because the next episode that comes after is going to be beyond
A
chaotic.
banger.
So
A banger.
we have two guests lined up after this episode. So stay tuned for that. I think this episode might air before the stream happens, but if you guys are watching this before the stream happens on the 24th of October 2025, I'll be doing a stream on my Twitch for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, where we'll be doing giveaways. Every time you donate, we'll have to do challenges. So I'll put all that information down in the comments below. But yeah, anything else you want to say, Mr. Vznable?
Um I mean, just to wrap everything up, like displaying your kids isn't hard just because they're so versatile into anybody's personal style. And I feel like you should take a lot of inspo from like Pinterest and like other Instagram creators. I feel like a lot of the people on Instagram has like very unique take on like how they display stuff. So definitely check Pinterest and Instagram if you want to like, upgrade your display or whatever. But also check Instagram and TikTok if you want to check out our channel at Asnable and Akro Studios, and the Vervizi podcast are in those two social media as well. Everything you need is in the description, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this very short episode. We'll come back with more bangers soon.
That's it.
Can I close it out now? Yeah, master. Yeah.
What
All right.
the fuck? All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.